Imagine the story of Earth, its vast evolving landscapes, its rich tapestry of life, and the extraordinary moments that have shaped everything we know today. From the first spark of life in primordial oceans to the rise of humankind, our planet has witnessed an incredible journey of change and adaptation. Join us as we explore the top 10 most significant events in natural history, moments that define the very foundation of life as we experience it now. Our story begins around 4 billion years ago in the depths of a young Earth. Picture, if you will, a world vastly different from our own. Volcanoes rage, spewing molten lava and noxious gases into a thin, toxic atmosphere, and the oceans, a primordial soup of chemicals, hold the very secrets of life's beginnings. From this chemical soup, the first simple life forms arose, single-celled organisms. These early organisms are the ancestors of every living thing on Earth today. For billions of years, life on Earth was predominantly microscopic. Then, around 541 million years ago, life underwent an extraordinary burst of diversification, the Cambrian Explosion. The oceans teemed with strange and wonderful creatures, unlike anything seen before or since. This was a period of unprecedented experimentation, with creatures evolving hard shells, exoskeletons, and eyes. Predators like Anomalocaris ruled the Cambrian seas. The Cambrian Explosion laid the foundation for the incredible diversity of life that would follow. For millions of years, dinosaurs ruled the Earth. These magnificent creatures, some small and agile, others towering giants, dominated the landscape. But even the mightiest can fall. Around 66 million years ago, a cataclysmic event occurred, an event that would forever alter the course of life on Earth. An immense asteroid, estimated to be 6 miles wide, slammed into the Yucatan Peninsula with unimaginable force. The impact triggered earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions that ravaged the planet. The immediate aftermath of the impact was catastrophic. The blast itself would have obliterated everything in its path. Wildfires raged across continents, fueled by the intense heat and debris. The skies darkened as dust and soot choked the atmosphere, blocking out the sun and plunging the Earth into a prolonged period of darkness. This impact, and the devastating environmental changes that followed, marked the end of the dinosaurs' reign. With the dinosaurs gone, mammals were free to diversify and evolve, to fill the ecological niches left vacant. For much of Earth's history, life was confined to the oceans. The land remained a barren, rocky landscape. Around 470 million years ago, simple plants began their conquest of land. These pioneers were non-vascular plants like mosses and liverworts. Over millions of years, they transformed the land. They developed vascular systems and roots. As plants spread, they changed the Earth's atmosphere. Through photosynthesis, they released vast quantities of oxygen. As plants were reshaping the land, another extraordinary transformation was taking place in the animal kingdom. High above the heads of the dinosaurs, a new kind of creature was taking to the skies. This was the dawn of the birds. The ancestors of birds were small, feathered dinosaurs. Theropods, to be precise, the same lineage that gave rise to the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex. These feathered dinosaurs, creatures like Archaeopteryx, possessed a unique combination of reptilian and avian features. They had teeth and bony tails like their dinosaur kin, but they also had feathers and wings, adaptations that allowed them to glide and eventually to fly. The evolution of flight was a remarkable feat of engineering. Birds evolved lightweight bones, powerful flight muscles, and an efficient respiratory system that allowed them to take in large amounts of oxygen, essential for sustained flight. The ability to fly opened up a whole new world of possibilities for birds. Today, birds are the most diverse group of terrestrial vertebrates, with over 10,000 species found in habitats all over the world. While dinosaurs were the reigning giants of their time, a new group of animals was quietly evolving in their shadow. These were the mammals, our own distant ancestors. For millions of years, mammals lived on the fringes, small, nocturnal creatures, often no larger than a mouse. They were adaptable, resourceful, and they possessed a key evolutionary advantage: warm-bloodedness. This ability to regulate their own body temperature allowed mammals to thrive in a variety of environments, from the cold polar regions to the hot, humid tropics. While dinosaurs may have ruled the day, mammals were masters of the night, their warm blood allowing them to remain active even when temperatures dropped. the extinction of the dinosaurs, while a cataclysmic event, proved to be a turning point for mammals. With their reptilian competitors gone, mammals were free to diversify and evolve to fill the ecological niches left vacant. From these small, unassuming ancestors arose a staggering array of creatures. And it was from these early mammals that our own species, Homo sapiens, would eventually evolve. Our journey takes us back now, billions of years, to a time when the Earth's atmosphere was a toxic mix of gases, hostile to life as we know it. But within this seemingly inhospitable environment, a revolution was brewing, a revolution driven by the smallest of organisms. Around 2.4 billion years ago, a new type of life emerged, cyanobacteria. These single-celled organisms possessed an extraordinary ability. They could perform photosynthesis. They harnessed the power of sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into energy, releasing oxygen as a byproduct. At first, this newly produced oxygen reacted with iron in the oceans, forming vast iron oxide deposits, but eventually the oxygen began to accumulate in the atmosphere, triggering a dramatic shift in the Earth's chemistry. This was the Great Oxygenation Event, a turning point in the history of life on Earth. Without the Great Oxygenation Event, life on Earth might have remained microbial, confined to the oceans. Our planet is a dynamic, ever-changing place. The continents we know today were once joined together in a single massive supercontinent known as Pangaea. Around 335 million years ago, the Earth's landmasses collided, forming this colossal landmass surrounded by a single vast ocean. The formation of Pangaea had a profound impact on life on Earth. The collision of continents created vast mountain ranges, altering weather patterns and ocean currents. The interior of Pangaea was likely a vast desert, subject to extreme temperatures. As the continents drifted together, species were forced to adapt to new environments and compete with rivals. Some species flourished, spreading across the supercontinent, while others were driven to extinction. Around 200 million years ago, the supercontinent began to break apart, the continents slowly drifting to their present positions. Throughout Earth's history, the climate has fluctuated from periods of intense heat to epochs of bitter cold. Beginning around 2.4 million years ago and lasting until roughly 11,700 years ago, our planet experienced a series of glacial cycles known as the Ice Ages. These were not periods of uninterrupted cold, but rather cycles of glacial advance and retreat, each cycle lasting tens of thousands of years. During these periods, massive ice sheets, glaciers miles thick, advanced from the poles, covering vast swaths of land. These glaciers carved out valleys, sculpted mountains, and left behind a legacy of lakes and rivers. Sea levels dropped as water was locked up in ice, exposing land bridges that connected continents. The Ice Ages were a time of great upheaval for life on Earth. Many species were unable to adapt to the changing conditions and perished. And our own ancestors, early humans, learned to survive in these challenging environments, developing tools, clothing, and shelter to withstand the cold. And so we arrive at the final chapter in our epic journey, a chapter that focuses on the rise of our own species, Homo sapiens. Our story begins in Africa around 300,000 years ago with the appearance of the first anatomically modern humans. These early humans were not so different from us. They walked upright, possessed large brains, and were capable of complex thought. But it was the development of language, culture, and abstract thought that truly set us apart. These cognitive abilities allowed us to communicate, to cooperate, and to pass on knowledge from one generation to the next. With the development of language came the ability to share ideas, to tell stories, and to create art. Cave paintings, dating back tens of thousands of years, provide a glimpse into the minds of our ancestors, revealing their creativity, their spirituality, and their deep connection to the natural world. As humans migrated out of Africa, they encountered new environments, new challenges, and new opportunities. The rise of Homo sapiens has been a story of remarkable success, a testament to our adaptability, our ingenuity, and our capacity for cooperation. From the origin of life to the rise of human civilization, each of these moments represents a turning point, a unique chapter in the epic story of natural history. These events, separated by millions of years, are threads in the grand tapestry of life on Earth, each one shaping the world we know today. As we look to the future, one thing is certain: the story is far from over. The Earth continues to evolve, and so does life upon it. New challenges will arise, new adaptations will emerge, and new chapters will be written in the ongoing saga of life on Earth. What wonders await us in the vastness of time? What new forms of life will emerge? What evolutionary paths will be taken? Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey through time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing natural history stories.